ceux qui osent, qui incarnent la différence, qui posent sans qu'on leur dise mais comme ils le pensent. Parlez-moi de personnalité, d'originalité, d'idée.
If a great wave shall fall, it'll fall upon us all. And between the sand and stone, could you make it on your own? 'Cause if I could, then I would. I'll go.
Good afternoon, family and friends. My name is Captain Gary Olsen, and I'm an unauthorised marriage celebrant. From my perspective in life, you have to focus on what is important and achievable. Make commitments to each other that are reasonable and important to you both, like Lenka promising not to put on the pounds. A very important question to ask Emma. Will you give Lenka to Dickon in marriage?
Отсташ, Ленко зажен да кинови.
Obviously, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do you, Dickon, want to marry Lenka, to happily hold her above all others, and to have her as your wife for the rest of your life?
I do.
Will you pamper her, love and spoil her, allow her to use your credit card to the max, to buy as many pairs of shoes and handbags as she feels necessary, have her hair and nails done on a whim, to take her out to dinner regularly, buy her flowers every week and rub her feet after a hard day's shopping, let her sunbathe to her heart's content? I haven't finished yet. Let her sunbathe to her heart's content, and of course it goes without saying, she never has to go out to work as long as she needs to. I will at that point.
I'll try.
I'll defer on that one. Now, will you, Lenka, take Dickon to be your husband and partner on life's long journey? Will you respect him and share his dreams and hopes for the future? Will you also allow him to do all types of water sports? Tinker with his GoPro, do as much flying as he feels necessary, still go to the beach and enjoy as much sun as he can, allow him to travel on Tom's jet wherever he's asked to go, and of course not be upset if he arrives home late because Tom's changed his mind on the destination. And it goes without saying, he doesn't have to do too much around the house if he chooses not to, for as long as you both shall live.
It's the cleaning that's got her. It's the cleaning.
Can we have the ring, please, from Nicole? And Dickon, if you can take Lenka's left hand. And repeat this after me.
Yeah, Lenka, give it to you.
Oh, sorry.
Nicole can take that back.
It's been a long day, isn't it?
Make it.
How's it going?
It's going.
Make it.
It's there. There we go.
And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I could taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your life. And sooner or later it's over, I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, all the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ed, and it's an enormous pleasure to be standing here today as Dickens' best man. To start with, I'd first though like to thank Maxine, who's Lenka's bridesmaid, and a big thank you to Maxine, I'm sure. As to how long my speech should run for, I sought guidance as to how long a best man speech should run, and was advised it should be like a miniskirt, long enough to cover the essentials, but short enough to keep you interested. I was seeing some of the men around the boat this afternoon. Your interest seems to be focused on another dress here. That's Lenka, and I must say, Lenka, you look stunning. Dickon, you're a very lucky man. Dickon's been my closest friend for, well, almost 25 years now, after meeting at school. Being so close over the years, like Dickon said, we've had numerous discussions as to being each other's best man. 12 years ago, it was a pleasure to have Dickon as my best man. And since that day, Dickon has continued to regularly reassure me that one day I would be his best man. At times, though, I must say I wasn't sure whether that day would ever come. My uncertainty wasn't that he wouldn't find a woman, but simply whether he would ever be able to choose one. From an early age, Dickon showed an almost superhuman ability to catch the lady's eye. In fact, at school he proved so successful that he had to drop one of his A-level subjects to sufficiently free up his schedule. Having completed his A-levels, it became clear that womanising was one of Dickens' strongest points. So on finishing school and going into our 20s, many a pretty young girl came and went.
Out.
The interesting thing was, though, as we grew older, the girlfriends did not. Each time a new girlfriend each time a new girlfriend came, the age gap seemed to grow. To the point where I still remember the day when one of these girls, as we approached our 30s, introduced herself and went on to say that she was 18 and a quarter. With Lenka being born in the same decade as us, it was clear that there was something very special about Lenka. At this point in my speech, I could basically go in two directions. One, we could spend the rest of the afternoon and evening talking about Dickens' previous antics, or two, we could focus on this fantastic occasion and celebrate a happy couple. I'll be taking the second option. But it's fair to say that, like the year of birth, Dickon, number 75 turned out to be your lucky number. In the company of close friends and family here today, knowing Dickon and his ability to achieve astonishing outcomes, I am sure that there are a few of us here who are surprised to find ourselves on this fantastic super yacht in the glorious south of France to celebrate Dickon and Lenka's marriage. You really are one jammy person. So at this point, I'd like to reinforce Dickens' point and say an enormous thank you to Tom and all the crew of Tati who have helped to make this such a unique and wonderful occasion.
Took on diesel back in Montauk yesterday. Left this morning from the Bell and Gardner's Bay. Like all the locals here, I've had to sell my home. Too proud to leave say these waters aren't what they used to be, but I got people back on land who count on me. So if